Have you decided to go to Copenhagen but don't know where to begin? Copenhagen is a popular tourist destination because it offers a wide variety of exciting experiences. Welcome back to this channel. In this video, we'll show you the best ways to spend your 3-day trip in Copenhagen and all the fascinating activities that you can do, and the beautiful places that you can see during that time. Watch this video until the end because we'll talk about Day 1, a walking tour, City Hall Square, Stroget, Nyhavn Harbor, canal tours, Tivoli Gardens. Day 2, Torvhallen Market, Kastellet Sadel, Christiania Freetown. Day 3, Danish food tour, Castles of Copenhagen, Copenhagen Museums. Copenhagen is most beautiful in the spring when the weather is mild and the city has finally begun to wake up after its long winter. Enjoy Copenhagen in the winter if you can stand the cold and the fact that it becomes dark at 3 p.m. There are many charming Christmas markets to explore throughout November and December. Now, let's discover what you can do in your 3 days trip to Copenhagen. Day 1, the journey begins. Number 1. Go for a walking tour. The area of Copenhagen in which you are staying is ideal for walking. You'll get to know the locals and gain insight into their way of life. Start your time in Copenhagen by taking in the city's must-see attractions and learning about Danish history and culture. Number 2. Have a visit to City Hall Square. City Hall Square and Copenhagen City Hall should be your first stops while exploring the city. Take some time to stroll around the town plaza and people watch. There are elements of Danish and Italian Renaissance architecture in the City Hall, the style of choice when it was built. Step inside to see Jens Olsen's World Clock, which is a work of 27 years and 14,000 components. Number 3. You must pay a visit to Stroget. When you're in the Copenhagen area, don't forget to check out Stroget. 5 streets connect City Hall Square with Kongens Nytorv, New King Square, the city's central shopping area. You can find anything from trinkets to high fashion here. If you don't want to shop and would instead look at street sights, try original coffee on the top floor of the Ilum department store. Number 4. Pay your next visit to Nyhavn Harbor. Nyhavn is what a watering hole would be in Copenhagen. The neighborhood comprises 2 main streets that run along the harbor canal and are full of fun and busy shops. One of the most beautiful ways to end your first day in Copenhagen is to walk along the canals and look at the colorful buildings and lights reflected in the water. Number 5. Go for canal tours. Although canal cruises are enjoyable anytime, what could be more relaxing than taking one at the end of your day in Copenhagen? Canal tours boats leave from Nyhavn and you may take an hour-long cruise around the city. Get a glimpse of the beautiful harbor at night while seeing some of the fantastic attractions for which Copenhagen is known. Many trips include a live guide who can speak English and Danish with the guests. Number 6. Have a tour of Tivoli Gardens. Tivoli Gardens, one of the most visited places in Copenhagen, is an absolute must for your single day there. The park is pricey, but you can still have fun without riding any of the rides. Tivoli Gardens has an aquarium, a music venue, and a theater. There are several shops in the gardens where you can buy Copenhagen-themed gifts for friends and family back home. If you're in the mood for an exciting day, you may get a multi-ride ticket and enjoy various amazing rides and attractions. You may choose from multiple rides, including those that will give you chills, and others that will let you take in the surroundings at a leisurely pace. Day 2. Step toward excitement. Number 1. Visit the Torvhallen Market. Start your day with a bowl of gourmet porridge from Grod at the Torvhallen Market in Copenhagen. It's a colorful outdoor fruit and flower market with more than 80 vendors. It's a great place to eat and see the sights because it's so close to both. Number 2. Visit Kastellet Citadel. The Copenhagen Citadel is Northern Europe's largest and most impressive medieval forest. Johann Friedrich Struensee, the royal doctor, was put there in 1772 after he was in jail for having an affair with Queen Caroline Matilde. The citadel has 5 bastions at each corner and is laid out in a pentagon, though it appears more like a star on aerial maps. Even though it has a military purpose, it is now mainly used as a tourist attraction. Copenhagen is not short of parks and other green areas. Number 3. You should visit Christiania Freetown. Not to worry, the following destination on your Copenhagen trip is not boring. Not your typical tourist destination, Freetown Christiania is an independent state made up of a hippie enclave cut off from the rest of the city. If you've already seen Copenhagen's most famous attractions, you may as well learn about the city's hidden gems. Freetown Christiania is a colorful neighborhood with many organic restaurants and art galleries that people in the counterculture like to visit. Day 3. The final day. Number 1. Go for the Danish food tour. A Danish food tour across Copenhagen will surely be a memorable and delicious experience. Enjoy the best of both worlds as you take in the sights of Copenhagen and feast on delicious local cuisine. You may choose from a wide variety of culinary adventures. Copenhagen is a walking tour guide's dream when it comes to cuisine. Find out how the Danes make their meals so tasty by studying their cuisine. Another option is a bike-based culinary tour. This is a fresh take on things and promises to be exciting. On a bike tour of Copenhagen, you'll pedal through some of the city's most exciting neighborhoods while stopping to sample cuisine at local eateries. This is a fantastic opportunity to learn about the city's history and culture from a local's perspective. Small group excursions are the norm, so you may meet interesting people and have fun chatting with them while you explore. Number 2. Pay a visit to the castles of Copenhagen. If you have just 3 days in Copenhagen, you'll have to prioritize, but if your trip can be extended, you can easily take in all the city has to offer. The Rosenborg Castle was commissioned by Christian IV and constructed throughout the 17th century. One of the oldest royal gardens in Copenhagen may be found inside the castle, adorned with priceless artwork and monuments. The Danish royal family now resides at the magnificent Amalienborg Castle. Because of this, a great deal of the castle is off-limits to visitors. The castle itself is still impressive to behold, and if you visit around midday, you can see the guards changing. Number 3. Explore Copenhagen museums. Many museums may be found scattered over the city. Many of them house unique and exciting collections of art and history. The Workers' Museum has art and objects from around the world that honor and celebrates the global labor movement. The Geological Museum, the Museum of Zoology, and the Botanical Garden are all part of the Natural History Museum. Day trips to these museums displaying fossils, plants, and other natural treasures are sure to be enlightening and entertaining. We hope you found today's video helpful as you considered how to spend your time in Copenhagen. Please subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Have a safe and enjoyable time in Copenhagen. Enjoy yourselves!